there is a story that has been really kind of lost in all of the breaking news over the last few days that I wanted to make sure didn't fall between the cracks. And that's that the FBI, in consultation with George Mason University, had two of their students raided, more than a dozen officers coming to their home, seizing their stuff, refusing to show them a search warrant or say what it was regarding. Sound familiar? Like, yeah, I went through the same fucking thing over publishing COVID data. And all over alleged graffiti they found on the campus. Now, these two students are associated with the Students for Justice in Palestine organization, which has been subject of Islamophobic and anti-Arabic harassment and discrimination since Israel started its genocide in Gaza, and raided these two girls' houses, put their family at gunpoint in the living room for hours. All of this is exactly what happened to me, and it's for the same reason. It's because they exercised their right to speech in a way that the government didn't like. And right now, the FBI is pointing the finger at the local police, who's saying they had nothing to do with it. It was the FBI, and the FBI again says, well, it was George Mason's complaint. George Mason isn't saying anything. And they should frankly be very ashamed that they did this. Plenty of groups and colleges have already spoken out against George Mason for subjecting their students to this. And it's yet another part of this witch hunt against people who speak out against the Israeli apartheid and genocide state, using our tax dollars, my tax dollars, yours too, to bomb babies in mass, tens of thousands of them. And anyone who speaks out about that becomes a target. This is weaponization of government. I know more than anybody what that looks like, especially when they're banging on your door and they come in with guns. They refuse to let you see the warrant, or in my case, they didn't even have one, and they're not even charged with a crime yet, and they've been kicked off their campus for fucking graffiti. And if the graffiti were that bad, you can bet your ass the ADL and all of these troll pro-Israeli people would have had Chuck Schumer and every other person in Congress who's in the arm and pocket of Israel be tweeting about it. And it's absolutely unacceptable that this is being done. And I really hope that this does not slide through the cracks. Please publish this story. Demand that there be an investigation into how this happened, and make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else. These girls didn't deserve to be raided by the FBI terrorism task force because they don't agree with Israel, who's committing a genocide. That's fucking sick. It is so sick, and it needs to be stopped.